All right, hello, freshmen. As you guys know, you are completing your freshman survival research, and you're going to need to collect information from a variety of resources. We've got books, encyclopedias, websites, and of course, our subscription databases. Now, we here in the library love our subscription databases, and we know that you guys sometimes don't, but we're really trying to get you to use them because once you understand how to use a database, it's so much easier. You're going to find information to a variety of topics in a variety of formats. So, of course, you'll have your scholarly articles, your research papers. But you're also going to have peer-reviewed websites, things that you know are credible, newspaper articles, magazine articles, um, just web articles, just a variety of different types of information, and it's all going to be cited for you as well. That is a really nice tool because as you go on and you are working through your annotated bib, you have to have that citation. It's going to give it to you. So please, please, please don't be afraid to use our databases. And today you're going to look at two really easy to use databases. So right now we're looking at your home page. There are multiple ways to get to your databases. So first, if you're on this page, you can obviously just scroll down to the database link right here and it'll open up, okay? Remember, if you're not here, there are two ways to get to the library homepage. You can do it on the classic page. Over here on the bottom left corner, there'll be a link. But on Destiny Discover, there's actually a link right here. This little blue square is going to be for all of your subscription databases. Once you click that, it'll open up and you'll see this giant list of resources. We have so many databases because we pull databases from our personal collection that we subscribe to. So like this one, this is something that we personally pay for at the high school. So a password for one of these would be lowercase letters WRHS. You're also going to see information from the State Library of Kansas, so like this one. Any of these databases are things that the state library provides absolutely for free as long as you can prove that you live in Kansas. And they do that by tracking your Wi-Fi. So if for some reason you can't get into that resource or any of these other state resources, all you have to do is let myself or Mrs. Sandberg know, and we will get you a card for free. It's real easy. And the other kind of resource we have is from the Topeka and Shawnee County Public Library, like this one, anything that says TSCPL. Now, if you're going to use this resource, you either have to have your own personal library card or you need to have a school library card that your parents opted you in with at enrollment. We'll talk about that in a minute. But for this research, we're going to stay up here at the top in general. And I recommend you use either Explora or the General Reference Center. So Explora is paid for by the State Library of Kansas. So that means once I click on this link, it's going to automatically open up. If the tech gods are liking us, everything will work, kind of like it has today. This is just a good general starting point. It's a great place to learn how to research. So we're still searching just natural disasters. Now remember, this is going to be a lot like our library catalog. You can't type in a whole question. So I have to, well, one, spell it right, but I have to type in keywords, those power words, so I can see natural disasters and climate change, natural disasters in the US. So it's going to give me some suggestions, which is nice, but if we just pick natural disasters, it's going to pull up some resources for us to look at. Now, right now, I'm sitting at 71,000. That is a lot. If I narrow it down to a specific type, I'm sure it'll be less. Over here on the left-hand side, always, always, always limit your resource to full text. That way you're not overwhelmed with stuff that you can't even open. You want PDF, that's the best because you'll click it, it'll open right away. I'm sure your natural disasters are probably going to be a lot different from 1880 to now. So I'm going to drag this, oh, wrong way. You get the picture though. I'm going to drag that the other way. I went the wrong way, but I would drag that one closer to 2020, okay? But you can see how much that narrows your results, okay? So Explora is a really good resource to use, but I want to spend my time specifically showing you this General Reference Center resource because it's one that's paid for by the state library or by Topeka and Shawnee County Public Library. So when I click on that link, it's going to actually pull up the public library's list of giant databases. Now you can scroll all the way down or you can just click on General Research and it will jump you to the General Reference Center. Now here's where it gets tricky. You have to have a login. So if you have your own personal library card number, That's where your username or barcode goes, and your personal PIN. Use that, it'll work. If you don't, you need to use what your parents opted in for you. So if they opted you in, you'll find out by typing this, 437, and then your student ID number. So most of you, it's 304, and then let's just say 5555. So you'll type that in, and then your password will be your graduation year. So like 2023, 2024, something like that. When you click log in, if you have an account, it will open and it will work. If you don't, it'll say no account. If that happens, please email myself or Mrs. Sandberg. We can double check to make sure you would have an account or not, and we can reach out to your parents to get them to opt you in, okay? In the meantime, just use Explora. Now I should be logged in, so I'm gonna go ahead and come over here and just click on it. Since I have my own personal account, it should open right up, and it does. Now once it opens, it's changed its name to Scale General 1 file. It's still gonna work exactly the same way. So I'm gonna type in natural disasters. Now this one also is going to give me all of these great suggested keywords. For my purposes though, I'm just gonna stick with natural disasters. Now I have a lot. I have 43,000 magazines. Over here, making sure I only have full text documents, great. But I can choose from magazines, academic journals, book articles, news, images, videos, audio. So I've got all kinds of things to browse through. If that is too much stuff, I'm going to come up here to my advanced search, and I'm going to narrow my search down a bit. So I'm going to search for natural disasters, and then I'm going to come down here. Oops, I didn't want and other. I'm going to make sure it's just full text. I'm going to make sure anything after, let's say I want after the year 2000. That way it's newer. And I'm just going to do the 1st of January. Keep it simple. So that's going to tell me I won't have anything older than 2000. And I'm just going to leave this alone because I don't want to mess with that quite yet. I'm going to search and see what I come up with. So now I'm down to just 8,000. That's a lot less, okay? But if I change my mind, I can filter even more by coming back over here and saying, I just want a certain document type. But maybe I just want a video because I'm feeling tired today and I want to watch a video. Well, I can do that using these databases. They will provide you videos that are reliable and safe to watch, and you know they're going to be cited. So I'm going to click on any resource, and it's going to pop up the description. I have a link to play the video so I can watch it. But down here is what you need, this citation right here. When you go to copy it, if this happens, it's not all highlighting, you might have to do it a couple times, make sure you get all your info. But there's your MLA citation that you need for your annotated bib, a really great resource. Also, just know up here, there's your link to citing it. You can send it, you can download it, you can print it, you can even highlight, annotate, and take notes, okay? So all kinds of resources. This is my favorite. I can save it directly to my drive. I never have to worry about coming back to it. Here's a hint. Don't ever, nada, negative, no, click on this top bar, because if you try and copy and paste that and follow that link again, it will not work. Save it to your drive or download it. That way you can access it again. Don't use that, use these buttons. So I hope that kind of gives you a taste of our databases. And as you're researching, I really hope you use them. Good luck.